Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fusion Podcast. We're on episode 6 now, which is crazy. This week we're going to be talking about some Marvel news again, and over this past weekend we went and seen Deadpool and Wolverine. We want to talk to you about that, let you know our thoughts. I didn't even think we talked about doing a game at the end, so this should be interesting. We're playing it by the hip right now. So
sounds good.
Before we dive into our housekeeping and our news, what did you want?
What did you
Yeah,
want?
what did you want? What did you want?
I just wanted to say that My Hero Academia stops tomorrow.
Why do you got to go for the heart? Like,
If it makes you feel any better, that made me want to cry.
yeah, it's
I'm not
depressing. Although
Show off your cup.
I was gonna let all of us show off cups,
Oh, I was
and
just
I was
gonna
gonna
say
talk about how cool it was that you bought us all cups.
thank you. Shout out
You
Cassie.
guys.
Oh no.
Oh, it was just
Thank
you that
you.
It
bought
was
cups?
my idea, but she paid for him.
Okay, well, they got me a My Hero Deku cup. Cassie got a Naruto Akatsuki cup, even though she doesn't like Naruto as much as, Spy Family, One Piece, and
They didn't have either of them.
They did,
Sorry.
but just not in this style.
did you show it?
Yeah.
Dragon
Okay,
Ball.
he got a DBZ cup. Now, is that Dragon Ball or DBZ? I just
This
want to
is
make sure
DBZ.
we're clear for the fans.
Hey.
Okay, so are there on that topic? I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Are there specific characters that aren't in Dragon Ball that are in Dragon Ball Z and vice versa?
Kind of.
is
There's a
it supposed to be a
character named
continuation?
Launch. It's a continuation. It's actually one full manga,
Okay.
and they just split it up in like the TV series.
Couldn't help it.
But there is a character that is in Dragon Ball that the Akira Toriyama, the writer, just completely forgot about. And her name's Launch. Literally forgot about her.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Speaking of forgetting about her.
Yeah. We're gonna forget again. Let's drop into. Let's start our housekeeping. Do you have news this
No
week?
news. I came not prepared at all today.
Well, you bought cups, so you
Yeah.
get a pass.
Would you like to go first, or would you like me to?
Oh, I'm going first.
You guys usually have like 10 each.
Oh,
so
I got a good amount. Some of these, I don't think you guys have watched the show, so it's more exciting for me than you guys. But still,
I hope that I can surprise you with watching a show that you're going to mention.
you're not.
I'm going to be really sad then. I'm just throwing that out there.
So the 2 new manga chapters of Black Clover hit August 8th.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And now, so in
Thursday,
5
right?
days. 5 days. It's Saturday, right? Oh my lord. I'm not saying anything. I'm letting you count this.
okay. Thank you. Oh wait, what day is it?
On
Sunday.
The 3rd, right?
Monday.
Oh, you said it's 5 days from now.
Yeah, today's the 3rd.
Sunday.
Okay.
Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday.
I was
Thursday.
right because the 10th is Saturday. So that's why I counted backwards the first time.
Easy clip.
Okay, shut up. You guys threw me off my rhythm.
Today
Ain't got no
is
rhythm.
when they drop the episode on MHA where it's Deku versus Shigaraki.
That's today.
Mhm.
Is it only subbed or is it dubbed as well?
I'm assuming it's just dropping, so it's subbed, so we'll have to wait a couple days. You haven't even watched the season yet.
I know, but I thought the season was done, so I was planning on starting it.
Demon Slayer is, though. So we can watch that one.
Facts.
We have a plan for that.
The Boys
Yep.
show, the Amazon Prime show, is getting a Soldier Boy and Stormfront prequel series called Vault Rising.
Oh.
Ooh.
In case you didn't know, Soldier Boy is Jensen Ackles from Supernatural. I don't know where the actress from Stormfront is, but
I'm getting judged.
you should be because he's a big deal.
I recognize the name, so I would probably
Yeah.
recognize the face when I see it, but nothing's coming to mind.
I don't know why I didn't just show you.
The face didn't help, really.
Wow.
So,
Unbelievable.
sorry. I recognize the name. That helps.
Did you see that One Piece released the recent manga that One Piece released? They did a cover tribute to My Hero for ending. How cool is that?
No.
Now,
That is-
I saw it and I was like,
I have that's
I need to
kind of
buy
part
that.
of my news.
I need to buy
so I got a little bit to piggyback off
like,
of that
I need
later
to buy
on.
it. It needs to go up there. That is
I do have news.
legit. How many animes have ended and that? Excuse you.
Sorry, I'm pulling something up.
Um,
That threw you off.
yeah. How many animes have ended and like One Piece still going and like nothing's really changed? My Hero's ending and they do a nod to it. Like that shows the writers and everything. You did something good there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right. The last couple are all Marvel related.
Okay.
So Wolverine versus Hulk film is reportedly now in the works at Marvel.
Yes.
Wolverine versus Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you think would win?
Who do I think would win?
Yeah. I don't.
I
Is
mean-
it comic based? Like, is that a
Oh,
thing
I don't
in the
know if
comics
they're going
already?
off of. I mean, they've done a movie, I think, of those two fighting.
Okay, I didn't know if there was already evidence of like who
Yeah.
won. So who do you think
I mean, my
would win?
opinion, Hulk will win.
Yeah.
But also, you got antimantium and self healing, but
Not
Hulk
against
regenerates too. So
Hugh Jackman though.
yeah, but all Hulk has to do is throw him in the bottom of the ocean and he will drown, or throw him in space and he will die. He might be able to heal and do that, but like he's a human.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Bye.
like
but can't he swim? It's not like he has a.
He's
did I say
ant-
spin?
it-
Swim.
if you have antimantium body, you ain't swimming. Look at Days
So
of
it's
Future
like
Past.
Devil
got-
fruits.
Sure.
Okay.
Comparison, I wasn't even
Just
thinking
really
of closely.
heavy, Cassie.
Yeah, just
Okay.
yeah. But that is really cool. Especially if they do. I'm hoping they don't do him and She-Hulk because you
Mhm.
know that's been their recent Hulk. I would be interested to see like him versus Hulk, and then maybe they do like a Red Hulk interaction because of the Captain America movie.
Mm-hmm.
So like they stop for a minute and like, okay, we're gonna fight him, but we're not done
Yeah.
because that would be sick. Yes.
Nope. I lost it.
All right.
I was gonna say something around the same idea. So.
Oh, I forgot one more My Hero thing. So the movie, the My Hero movie, finally released, but it's not releasing in the U.S. until October 11th.
Mm-hmm. I heard it's like 110 minutes long.
Oh, is that it?
Not even
About 2 hours. Just about.
Oh
Just
yeah, yeah, yeah,
under.
yeah, yeah.
So
I feel
no,
like I'm
that's
so
about
used to
standard.
I've seen the
movies
trailer.
now are between 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
least when
you
but
go to the
a
theaters.
lot of anime movies are
Facts.
like 90 minutes long.
Except for
Okay.
I just watched Justice League Infinite Crisis
Mm-hmm.
part 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, confusion, just straight confusion. But it was so epic. It was amazing.
Good.
You know what I hate about? I had this thought about anime show pacing. We'll
Yeah.
say like individual shows when they take frickin' 5 minutes from the beginning.
Mhm.
It says it's a 30-minute episode or whatever.
Oh,
5
for
minutes from
titles and stuff.
yeah, 5 minutes in the beginning just for the intro and the
You
backstory
mean
and
what
yada yada
Marvel
yada.
does
The
on
recap.
everything that they do?
Yeah, and then they take 5 minutes at the end. I'm like, just do the show. So I'm hoping the movie's
Marvel
like not
TV
going to take
shows,
10
they
minutes
have
just
like
for the frickin'.
it's like 7 minutes before and after of credits.
I hate that. Do they count the credit time
Yeah.
in the movie length time? Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully that does not include a long amount of credits.
All right, last two, and then we'll go to you. These, like I said, these two. This is a random question that I typed in. We won't do that.
No.
So Marvel announced the next two Avengers movies, the titles, and when they're coming out. We're getting Avengers Doomsday,
Mhm.
May 2026, and Avengers Secret Wars, May 2027.
Yep.
I'll save the next part for our main topic.
I was gonna
Okay.
say you
So-
should have went last, so we could have just.
I forgot I had those. I typed these earlier this week.
I do have something. So did you want to do yours or do
No.
you want to?
Go ahead.
Okay, so
Just
this
always
was.
pooping on his parade.
I know. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry.
I know.
I was just asking if you wanted to do his first or if you wanted
Don't
me to
try
go.
and act sweet by talking all high pitched and stuff now. Come on, say your something.
So Chris sent me a TikTok that is about my hero.
Oh God.
and it was manga authors react to My Hero ending. So
Like what they're saying to the mangaka of My Hero.
Are you gonna play this?
No, she's gonna read it.
Read them.
Oh,
Like
okay, yeah.
what they were like writing and stuff.
So Oda, who writes One Piece,
Mhm.
said, "So you can play Pokemon Go all you want now, huh?" Oh, I'm gonna mispronounce his name.
Horikoshi.
Horikoshi. Thank you for 10 years of hard work and serialization. You know, that's not good when I can't pronounce half the
Did
words.
you send? I feel like you also sent this. To
I
me.
did.
Okay, I
Oh,
saw
did
this then.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The writer of JJK, without My Hero, JJK would not have ever begun. Congratulations
I
on
did
the
see
completion
that, which
of
is
the
a
series.
crazy statement.
Yeah. The writer for Sakamoto Days. Thank you for your hard work on My Hero over the past 10 years. Being serialized is the same in the same magazine is the pride of my life.
Dude, My Hero just getting the biggest just hat nods ever.
I'm also not pronouncing or not saying the names of the writers just because I don't know how.
You're fine.
I'm not going to embarrass myself
fine.
that bad. The writer for Tokyo Revengers,
Oh, the new one.
Horikoshi
That's
Sensei.
the new Power Rangers anime,
Oh, is it?
I believe.
No, you're thinking of Go-Go Loser Ranger.
That's what it is. Apologies.
Interesting. Thank you for these 10 years of serialization. I will always be a fan of Endeavor and Izuku. Writer for Assassination Classroom. Your series was a perfect example of what a jump work should be. Thank you for your hard work.
What a what should be?
A jump, like Shonen Jump.
Oh, gotcha.
And that is it. But I thought that was really cool to
Yeah.
have the support of the community just like celebrating this one actor. Or
I saw that bit from One
writer.
Piece that they did the cover, and like, no one cares where I work, but I still showed them. I was like, how cool is this? Like, this is the longest anime that's been going, and they do like a nod to this anime that's only got 6 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
It's fairly new,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and like they honor them like that. Man, that would make me want to write another one so fast.
Yeah.
So,
Start us off.
back to My Hero.
Yep.
My Hero Academia will reveal a secret project on August 5th.
What does that
Dude, it's
mean?
gotta be
the movie.
my vigil or
The Vigilantes.
the
It's-
vigilante one.
Maybe they're gonna start an
Manga?
anime with it.
show.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It's gotta be close.
either that or you imagine they announce they actually do like an All Might prequel.
That would be sweet.
That'd be cool.
That's
Well,
like,
it just says that it's a secret project.
dude, I
so
will flip this
Um,
table.
August
Vigilantes already
5th.
thing.
Remind me not to be around Robbie that day.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna find out and be like, heck yeah! Or if it's not good, be like,
No.
doomsday.
Should I come up here just record the clip of me looking what they did and then like
Flip the table.
yeah.
Um.
We're not gonna have a table next week.
Yeah.
You
Right.
act like I can't build another
I
one.
know.
October 6th, Dragon Ball Daima's first episode debuts.
Oh yeah. Doesn't something else come out the same?
I believe so.
October 10th
Bleach.
had
Bleach.
something.
Bleach.
1,000 Year Blood War.
Doesn't
Is
that
that
come
the
out at the
10th?
same time?
It comes around in October as well.
Okay.
What's the October 10th one that you had from the other week?
That might have been Bleach.
It might have been Bleach. Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War.
Mm.
Director will direct the new Terminator
Oh, the
Zero.
animated. I did see. So I wasn't.
thought he was
I told
just
you I
gonna
wasn't excited that I was just cool with it. But I saw the design and stuff.
It looks really good.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's. It's not like they're not doing it off of the movies or anything.
Correct.
It's
It's
like
its
a
own
child
story.
that comes back
Yeah.
as a Terminator.
Oh.
Not a child. I would say like he looks like he's young teens, maybe
Mhm.
early
Okay.
20s. Like very interesting take, but it looks sick.
Well, you got to think about it. It's going to be geared towards more teenager and not like the normal
Oh,
Terminator.
I'm not complaining.
Is
I
it
just
going-
was expecting like the Arnold type.
That I mean, if they were to get like the Arnold type Terminator
Maybe he'll make a cameo.
and then have him voice actor,
That is common now, though. Because
cameo?
like the
yeah,
Jurassic Park movies, right? They had the original actors and like the
Mhm.
newest films.
Yeah, but they didn't do a
apparently.
cameo till the
Films.
final one.
And you guys don't like this anime.
Wait, is it gonna be like real people or animated?
What, the Terminator?
Yeah.
It's anime.
Animated. It's
Oh.
an anime.
Oh, okay. Missed that part. I was so focused on the fact that Chris said the director
No, it's gonna be an
that
anime.
directs or something.
Haiku, their theme song, was being played during the Japanese and Argentina Olympic match.
Did you see that?
That's
There's a
cool.
team that has jerseys from Haiku.
Really?
They did the design for Haiku, and the dude did his move where he threw
The
it behind
set?
him. Yeah, the set move.
The quick set,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy. I saw it. I was like, that was kind of cool. Show's not though.
Squid Game season 2 is set to premiere on December 26th.
It blows my
And-
mind that that's the end of season 2. Like it just.
Season 3 is still, or it's going to be in production too, right?
Yep.
It's supposed to be released in 2025.
That show has zero interest to me. I never watched
Really?
season 1. Looks zero
It-
interesting.
Pissed me off,
Well,
let me
I'm-
tell you.
Tell me later.
I'm not going to tell you now, but what do you mean? Well,
Because a lot of people were mad about it.
Yeah. So we'll know more information next week.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, Haiku is getting a second movie, and Doctor Stone season 4, they will give out more news about that next week.
I
So,
thought it was only a 3-season run. I thought that was it.
but they still haven't found why the
Oh yeah,
world
yeah,
was
you're right. You're right.
petrified.
True.
Hunter x Hunter. I think we said something about it last week.
Yeah.
New volumes released September 4th.
Yep.
Okay.
Very excited.
damn, that's only a month away.
Correct.
Plus a day.
Do you need to count days?
Listen.
Got 'em.
The director for season 2 of JJK
Yeah.
will be back for season 3.
Ooh.
So,
And everyone was really happy with season 2,
Yeah.
so hopefully. Okay.
Were
other
they?
silly question.
Because you said it was garbage. You said it was so bad.
But I'm
I
wearing a
know.
JJK
I saw
shirt
it. I was very
today.
proud of you. I like his
Please
shirt
don't
better,
give
though.
me the most sarcastic answer here. But what is the director's job duty when it comes to like an anime
to
or an
direct
animated?
everything that goes on.
I thought you were just gonna leave it at to direct, and that's why I was like,
What
that's
does a
exactly what
director
I
do?
They
Direct.
do a lot of like, obviously they direct where, like how things are gonna go. Like
Do they dictate like the voice actors and whatnot? Like if they're doing it, are they the ones that are
So
like, okay,
they're
run
the-
it again?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
Yep,
they're,
same.
they're doing like, well, there's also producers that do that as well.
I just didn't know like if it has to go through the director for like the animation portion,
Yep,
or
so
if, like
He
the
gets all the
direct-
final say.
Yeah, director pretty
Oh,
much
okay.
determines like what's gonna be in that in that episode.
So they'll do it. They'll send it to him. He'll be like, "I don't like this. Change this. Make that. Change the
Yeah.
wording here. Do this, and then send it back. They'll readjust it. Then so he's making sure that because it's all on him. Like he got hired to do the title and that and make
gotcha.
create
Also-
this. So.
Yeah. Also determine he or she is one of the bigger ones that determine like how much of the budget goes per episode.
Gotcha. Also, what's the
True.
difference between director and producer then?
Producer is mainly more of like in this case it'd be more about like the voices when it comes to everything. They got to make sure that the voices are going to line up and everything like that.
I got nothing.
I was gonna say that did not clear
The ones that
anything
go
up.
the ones that go run it back.
Gotcha. Because what you guys just told me directors do that.
They do
also
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're basically the same thing. Got it. They both
Sure.
get final says.
Fire Force season 3
Yeah.
will be broken up into 2 parts.
Oh.
2 parts.
Yep. Part
Not
1
yay.
Part 1 will air April 2025.
Better be my birthday.
Part 2 will air January of 2026.
What the frick?
But that
Of
will
the
be
same
the
season?
final arc. Or the final season.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
At
Here's
all.
the only way they can make up with that: the amount of episodes that are in both parts. If you do like part 1, part 2,
gonna have
but
to
you're
be-
gonna do
it's
like
gonna have to be like 12 and 12 minimum.
So basically, like a season.
Yeah.
correct, you're
Because
getting
there's
2
only-
seasons. It's like Attack on Titan, what they did.
Yeah, but Attack on Titan did it with just long episodes.
I mean, I'd be fine with if you want to do part 1 and part 2, but your episodes are an hour long.
Well,
And do a couple of
it's
them,
pretty close to
fine.
what they're doing with Bleach 1000 Year Blood War. It's all one arc, but they split it up into 4 cores, is what they're
Gotcha.
calling
I
it.
just don't like the final arc you having to wait 8 months to like, because a lot of people in that time will be like, oh, I had to rewatch the show again to catch up, to be prepared
Get a
for
refresher.
I mean,
this. And that's annoying.
I'm surprised at part 1's release date.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I would have thought they would have done, like, part 1 early next year and then part 2 later next year.
That's what I was hoping for.
But they're doing part 1
They're gonna-
mid next year, and then it's still the same time frame. It's just you're not getting part 1 until halfway through next year.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Now, Keanu Reeves' comic,
Yeah.
Berserker,
Mm-hmm.
it's getting an anime.
Okay.
And it's
That-
being animated by the studio that did Kaiju number 8.
That's sick.
So that may look
You imagine
really
if
good.
they talk Keanu Reeves into
I was gonna
coming
say, I
in to
hope he
do
does
it.
it.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's
would be
literally
sick.
his comic. It
Yeah.
wouldn't surprise me.
All here for that.
A little bit of sad news here.
Oh,
Black Clover's anime will not return this year
why?
At all?
at all. No.
Did someone die?
So is it going to
No,
be happening next year?
They're just like the manga will still be coming out.
Yeah.
It's just confirmed that this year the anime will not be released.
That's
So
sad.
that I mean, yeah, but
Give me a movie.
I would
Give me
accept
something.
that.
Give me a gift. I need a gift.
So Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Part
Yeah.
3
Mm.
will have way more CGI than the past 2 seasons.
I mean, we talked about that.
Like
The
the
AI?
explosions and everything being
Was gonna
made by
be
AI.
AI.
So,
So, like, this being more that's gonna be weird. How is CGI when everything's animated?
Thank you. That was going to be my next question.
so the difference between the main 2 things that it is CGI and hand drawn. Mostly everything before was hand drawn, like it either on paper
Yeah.
or like on a tablet. So instead of drawing every frame, they'll use the power of CGI to do it.
The power of
So
friendship.
it's destroys jobs, but
Wow. We love destroying jobs here.
mm-hmm.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. We said this last week. One Piece is the highest rated show of 2024.
Yep.
As they should be.
False.
Hey.
Naruto editor says that One Piece is more complex than Naruto, which I can definitely agree with. I feel like it has more complex story.
And what?
Literally doubled the
Yeah.
the amount of episodes. You better have something going.
But what does it mean by more complex? Like the storyline?
There's more going on. There's more. Everything's more intertwined. You have way more arcs, but that's because of
Well-
length, not because of.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's because with Naruto, you have basically it centered around Naruto and Naruto's dream. And
Are you saying that One Piece isn't surrounded
No,
by
I'm
Luffy
saying it
and
'cause then,
his
like,
dream?
with Naruto's dream, it's also just like fighting that extra war that was going on. While with One Piece, you have everyone's like individual goals that they're focusing on. I guess like every pirate crew has their own goal that they're running into, and then
You mean like
they're not-
Sasuke and Pain and all of them having their own versions of doing stuff?
but you don't really. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done.
No, it's realistically.
Checkmate. I need a checkmate button right here.
Yeah, right.
That's not.
Checkmate.
But okay. Not what I
it-
was saying.
It's more of like there's
I'm
more.
fine with it.
Need to get you a fidget toy.
There's
you.
more things going on in One Piece other than the main story. Like obviously there is with Naruto as well, but there's a few things in One Piece. Like it talks about racism. It talks about child trafficking and stuff
Despising
like
the
that.
government.
It's going to
Despising
be
the government.
going to talk about more recent and more up to date stuff when the anime is still going.
But this was like way back in the beginning of it as well. So
Listen.
you just haven't gotten that far
the
yet.
government thing isn't surprising when they're pirates.
Sasuke would be comparable, I think, to like Sabo's story in this. How like Sabo's
He doesn't
doing
know
his
who
thing.
Sabo is.
I know, but besides the point.
Yeah, I just know
Um,
one big spoiler of a whole thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And so, like, when you
Thanks,
have,
TikTok.
when you run into things like with Law and Dofi and all this, people you don't know, I know, but you'll see it. Post time skip though, so
Yeah.
it sucks. You have
Okay.
a little while to go.
Couple mainstream anime that are being released will be JJK season 3, August 25th, and the One Piece remake.
This year?
Yeah.
August 25th. Guess what? That's 22 days away.
That's not the
August
That's
5th.
not the
That's
season.
2 days away. No, you said 25th, right? Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's not
Lord,
the
we're losing
season
her.
releasing. It's more information about the new season that's being released. Along
got all
with
excited for
I knew
nothing.
why you got excited.
Yeah.
I was letting you go through it.
Yeah.
And you were
Letting me have my
counting
moment.
days.
and
like,
more information about the One Piece remake will be out August 11th.
The One Piece?
The One Piece.
Okay. Well, it's trash because how are you going to knock Wano down from like 159 episodes to 38?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, when I watch it, I won't care.
You have to watch. You're already 200 episodes in. Just watch the 1100.
Okay.
Sounds terrible.
Now we'll be moving on to this a little bit. Just this exact thing right here.
Okay.
Not really. Just the San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh,
14 people were arrested and 10 victims were recovered in a human trafficking sting during Comic-Con over the weekend.
I did see that.
With what? Like them kidnapping them? Or,
Human
like-
trafficking. So I would assume that they got kidnapped.
I'm saying, are they getting kidnapped or were they like people that were somehow like working somehow there? Like they were already kidnapped elsewhere, but
I
taken
don't think
here.
there's been
to-
that much
I think
released.
they were just trying to kidnap them from the Comic-Con.
Love that. For
Either
them.
that or that was like a meeting, like a
Yeah,
meetup.
meeting
Like there's so
place.
many people that they were trying to just go.
Like literally,
Under the
you can
radar.
have like them in chains, like in a collar, and nobody would suspect a thing.
Imagine if everyone just got a mass text that said something along the lines of like, "Y'all want to get kidnapped? Meet here at this time." And like people thought it was a joke, so they just showed up.
I mean, that wouldn't be far fetched for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't. I mean, exactly. So
Especially with how many animes now literally start off and have like slaves in it and shit. Like it's gonna
literally,
Do
you
you
can
know?
Rising of the Shield Hero. Literally, I think it's two episodes in.
you could just have them dress up as Princess Leia.
Yeah. Do you know the
I mean,
rule to help like notice for parents when their kids get kidnapped and whatever at amusement parks and whatnot? Do you know what you're supposed to do when it comes to
Stranger danger?
finding your kid?
Finding Nemo.
Oh no.
I know that was poorly worded, but you look at their shoes
Yeah,
because
'Cause-
kidnappers can change clothes all day long, but they
Yep.
don't normally bring an extra pair of shoes.
because I don't know what size the kid would wear.
So that's a fun fact. I remember learning that in like middle school.
Was that the end of your news?
That
After
is
that
the end of my news.
Robbie didn't care
terrible
about my
ending,
kidnap fact.
it just I don't.
You don't talk about kidnapping.
It just that's a terrible situation and
Yeah.
everything to happen.
Yeah.
What is it with you?
If we
and-
ever talk about documentaries, like, I got you on that. What?
don't bring attention to him. I'm glad he agreed.
Was that Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
funny.
That was a
It
big
sounded
yawn.
like a cat.
Yeah, it was just, like the little, the little raptors from Jurassic World. Yeah, it's pretty much what he is.
Love that. He's so cute.
All right, let's move into our main news.
Da-da-da.
Part of the San Diego Comic-Con news that happened is they announced the new villain for the next arc of Marvel movies.
As if it's not already up.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way people don't know about it right now, but RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., is returning as Doctor Doom. He's going to be the new main villain of the Avengers, the two Avengers movies. I'm assuming Andy's going to pop in the new Fantastic Four movie.
How do you feel about that?
I don't like it, is my thing. I think that Marvel is using this whole multiverse thing as a crutch really hard.
Yeah.
And actually they said it in Deadpool. Well, Deadpool said it in Deadpool Wolverine, where he's just like,
This multiverse is getting out of hand.
yeah, it's just too much. It was cool in the beginning because like it existed, but they didn't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're just recasting everybody,
Yep.
and it's just like, why? Why do you need to do that?
I don't know if it was true to the comics how like Endgame ended, but
It was not, because
okay. I thought
Hulk doesn't lose to Thor like that, or Hulk doesn't lose to Thanos like that.
I thought that RDJ and Chris Evans were leaving the way that they did because they didn't want to be a part of Marvel anymore. So I'm really confused on
they
why.
felt like their stories were done.
Yeah.
Then why are they back the way that they are?
Because
I get they're
Marvel
new
doesn't
stories,
know
but
who to pivot their new era of movies on.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be really tough with him because like when people think of Iron Man, they think of him
Sure.
because he is Iron Man. But like, I don't know. I'm curious how they're going to wrap it up.
So there
wrap
is a
together.
comic series where,
The infamous Iron Man.
yes,
I saw it on
it is
Facebook.
literally Doctor Doom as Iron Man. He has an Iron Man suit, but he's Doctor Doom.
Yep. There is also the Iron Maniac, which is basically Doctor Doom, just doesn't use the name Doctor Doom. Doom. I said Dune.
I was letting it go.
Yeah. And they had the whole What If series where it's
I didn't watch
Victor and Tony. They swap brains.
Yep.
You
and-
watched that?
No, I just know about it.
It's like, wait.
And it's Tony is in Victor's body and makes Doctor Doom like suit mask, but he has it as Iron Man's colors and vice versa for Victor.
So do you think they're gonna do with him like an evil version of Iron Man or something like that? Because
think
like
he's gonna
how in
be-
Doctor Strange they had Dead Strange, Evil Strange, whatever other Strange. Deadpool, there's like the million Deadpools.
So
Wanda,
he's
there's the
not
different versions of her.
he's not Tony Stark.
Yeah.
He is Victor Von Doom
Yeah.
as Doctor Doom.
So that
Completely different character.
that's
Oh,
the whole
that's weird
thing.
then.
They could have went in two different directions. They could
How
have
are
went.
you gonna go ahead? Sorry.
They could have went where it's completely different, like
Yeah.
he's no relations to anybody, he's Victor and that's it. Or they could have done it as like a Tony Stark variant of him becoming Doctor Doom,
I would rather that if
which
they're gonna.
I would have preferred that if they're using RDJ.
So prior to them announcing him as Doctor Doom and releasing that he's the next villain and all that, they were already talking about Doctor Doom becoming the next hero. Obviously we talked about that.
villain.
Yes, villain. Sorry, but
That'd be crazy if he comes and he's actually a hero. That would change the MCU a lot.
it's already going to be interesting because people are like, it'll play on him returning as Doctor Doom. It's going to play on heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's not Tony Stark and he's Victor Von Doom as Doctor Doom, it should not affect them at all technically. If you're
Yeah.
doing it correctly, it shouldn't affect him at all. He's a different character, different person, different everything.
Well, then do you think it's gonna be how? I don't know if this is considered a spoiler, so
What?
we'll just say spoiler, just for the Deadpool Wolverine movie.
I would
How
still.
when they saw Chris Evans,
Oh, you're.
Deadpool and Wolverine were like, Cap, hi, how are you? We needed you. And then he was like, who?
I mean,
and-
he didn't say who he. So
His demeanor was like, who's that? Because he's not Cap. He's not the
he's
version
the Human
of.
Torch.
Yeah, he's Human Torch. Because when he said whatever his word.
Flame on.
Thank you. And then goes off, and they're like, who the fuck
yeah,
is
when
that?
he was like, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
Yeah.
Avengers, flame on. What the? And then he takes off.
Yeah. I mean, if they could do something like that, it would be a little hard thinking about it. And when it comes to Tom Holland's Spider-Man,
Oh, dang.
like that would destroy him. Like if he has the
Yeah.
memories of Tony Stark and he's from a different universe, the Doctor Doom is, but he can see him as like if it was a Chris Evans
Yeah.
Human Torch Captain America type thing.
If they're from different universes, do other people know about Peter Parker's Spider-Man? Or not?
No one knows. The spell
Yeah,
did.
it was throughout
forgot.
all universes.
Yeah, everyone
Oh, okay.
forgot who Peter Parker was.
Well, I didn't
Yep,
know if
it
it
was
was
a-
just the human, like, universe that on their timeline that they were on.
it wasn't just that Earth. No,
No,
So
it was
it was
all
over
multiverse. It was a multiversal spell.
literally no one except for Hulk.
Yep. And not
Because
even
Hulk doesn't forget.
his person.
But
I
he's
need
supposed to be
that
like
scene. I
he's
need
supposed to
that
be
scene.
like out when this happens. He's supposed to be like out of. He's not on that planet.
Hmm.
Okay. How?
It's. I mean,
about
which.
that?
It's weird, but
So in the comic, there's the conversation between Spider-Man and Hulk,
Yeah.
and Hulk goes, "Banner forgets, but Hulk never forgets." So, and
Chris just
after he
wants
calls
that.
him Peter, yeah, I want that scene. That is the scene that I want.
I just want.
They come
Mark
out
Ruffalo
with
to-
just that scene.
Yeah, I don't care
I
if
mean,
it's
For
literally
Chris.
just
Before
like
No
a
Way
little
Home,
short.
they literally dropped the scene where all the Spider-Mans were like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Marvel, if you somehow hear this podcast, I want that scene. I
I'll
need
pay
it.
you.
yeah, we're
Tree
number one on
Fitty.
their list.
Hey, listen, you never know.
So I don't know how that will go. I'm not a fan of that. Prior to them announcing this, there was a actor that was supposedly going for this role,
Do you know who?
Cillian Murphy,
Yeah.
the main guy for what?
What is? Sorry, I was going to say yes.
What do you say?
I
But
heard,
then-
yeah.
No. So I went to go say yeah, and I was like, yeah. And then I
Okay,
like
so you
mocked
lagged for a
myself.
minute?
I mocked myself.
Gotcha. He's the main guy. He plays Thomas Shelby in Peaky Blinders, which is an amazing show.
Mm-hmm.
He plays Scarecrow in Batman, the Christian Bale one.
Okay.
He's the dude that wears the creepy mask, throws the dust at people.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen the Batmans, right? With Christian Bale?
The only Batman movie she's seen is The Batman.
You're unfucking believable.
I might have actually seen that.
Don't
Is
point
he
at
the
me.
one?
We're
Okay.
fighting. There's no way. So he plays that.
Wait, you said the one that throws dust
he's
at
the
people?
main actor in Oppenheimer. Good lord, watch
Hey,
stuff.
I know him. I think.
I'm gonna swap you out with your guest.
That's just rude. Guess.
What
Come on.
movie
That's rude, but I'm out.
would she know?
Oh, we don't have another mic. I'll swap out. I'm
No.
useless here.
So he was in the running to play this, and like he would have killed that role. He would
Then
have been
why didn't-
fantastic
Why do you
There's
think they didn't put him there?
because they know with him they
They're
did a
gonna sell
10-year
tickets.
run. It's
you-
another Deadpool Wolverine situation.
I was gonna say, do you think they're only specifically having him back to try to get the money back because everyone still thinks Marvel is shit?
Yes, but
So-
they're aiming for the fences because he's making over 80 million per movie.
Damn.
Yeah. So like I heard over 100 million per movie, but all I could find was over 80. So like they're aiming real high for these Avengers movies, and at this point it's just going to be these are money grabs now. It's no
Yeah.
longer. And I shouldn't say that because honestly the Captain America trailer doesn't look bad. It looks interesting. It
Oh, yeah.
very
The
well be
only-
good.
The only part of that trailer that I really care about is the last 5 seconds.
Yeah, the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
but
say,
that leads
can you
into Thunderbolts, and like they're tying stuff in like they used to. So like we could be okay by the time we get to this point, because like yes, he exists, but we're not seeing him in this whole situation until 26.
Yeah.
So we got
Yeah.
2 years to
insane.
line stuff up, and we got lots of stuff coming out from Marvel to do that.
I think that's what they're struggling with right now. Is just everything's not lining up yet. So everyone is confused on what's going on.
They're doing what DC did to start, and like now they did all the mashups. Now they're doing a lot of solo films.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're getting a Star-Lord movie and a Beast movie, and like those are cool characters. I don't need them.
Yeah.
So like
Like, are they gonna pertain to the story?
not at all. Star-Lord is no longer. The Guardians are done.
Yep. Guardians are done.
3 was it.
Oh,
There are no
yeah.
more. He went back to Earth. He went home.
Because he didn't have his home anymore.
What? No, he. Oh, Gamora.
Gamora.
Hmm.
Sure.
He had no reason to be in space anymore.
So
He lost the love of his life.
he
I
went
would do
back.
the same
Guardians. Gross.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. So, but so I've said my piece.
Sorry.
Are you guys positive about this? You guys negative about this? What are you thinking?
About
Him returning
I was
as
gonna say
Doctor
we went
Doom.
on tangents.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
From what I've seen and what I know, I am currently not happy about it. If they were to go the way I want them to go, then I would love it, honestly.
Sure.
But with him being, it is confirmed because they said it during the announcement that he is Victor Von Doom.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I was gonna say that was the only reason I was. I mean, not that I have.
If he
much
was gonna be
emotional
Tony Stark, but
attachment,
Doctor
Yes.
Doom.
Yeah.
Tony Doom.
I was intrigued and excited to
I
see
think
where
I
it was
like
gonna
Von
go,
Stark better.
but
Deadpool and friend.
hearing hearing that they're just doing it as a completely different character with
Yeah.
the same actor we've all known and love in the same series, that's weird to me.
Yeah,
And I can't imagine how they're gonna wrap it in.
you can't
together.
bring in a character like a actor that is so well established.
Yeah, he was the pivot
In
point
that
that they
show.
built off the last 10 years.
That'd be
Yeah.
like having. I know I
No, I
relate
keep saying
everything
pivot.
to.
He was their building block. That's
He
what
was
I'm
their
looking
anchor
for.
I
beat.
relate
Yeah.
everything
Correct.
to
Correct.
anime, but that'd be like having Naruto come back as like a side character.
Yeah.
like
Come back
and-
as Sakura.
where you're like, what
What
is
do you
this?
do?
Like
And
you
he's
said
like,
Naruto,
"Oh, I
and then
swear."
like it's a completely different personality, and you're like, because
mean, they
people
did
just
that-
get used to what they.
They did that kind of
Love.
with Jiraiya.
Yeah, because of Kashin Koji. Boruto.
He was a huge part, and then his clone is now back.
I
Does
mean,
he have his memories?
Spoiler.
I don't
didn't-
know.
No, I
spoiler,
didn't know any of this.
Yes, I think so. I think he does have his memories.
Wait.
There's a whole thing.
Sorry, I did not mean to.
No, you're
You
good.
just. I mean, all just came to my.
So Jiraiya is like, I mean, he's still
Jiraiya is dead.
Yeah,
But
but they.
he has a clone
Yes.
named Jiraiya.
Named Kashin Koji.
Correct.
Hmm.
Looks
He-
just like him. I mean,
So
They changed his appearance. He doesn't
Again?
look exactly like him. He's got like glasses, and I think he's got glasses. He's got a beard.
he does.
got a beard. Okay,
Sorry, big tangents. We're terrible at that.
I brought up anime. It was my fault.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm not. Are you showing the picture of him?
Oh, I've seen pictures of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So
So he's
people were freaking out because someone said they brought Jiraiya back, and he walked up to like the edge of the Leaf Village and saw Naruto became Hokage, and they were like, "Oh, that's so emotional." And then turns out it was him.
Yeah. Is
So,
it
like-
same voice actor?
Oh, I don't know that either.
I don't know. I didn't really watch the Boruto
Yeah,
anime.
I don't know that either. That's a good question.
But
I'll look it up.
there's a
after.
whole thing. He
Thanks.
trains Boruto, so
Yep.
there's a little
He also
tug at the
does.
heartstrings.
He also does time travel.
Nostalgia.
They do time travel, and it's very.
He doesn't do
Futuristic?
time travel.
I think he's talking about in Boruto.
Boruto
No.
does.
Yeah, Boruto does time travel. He
I'm
does
not
it
talking
with
about
Sasuke.
Yes, correct.
He goes back to when
Baby
Naruto's
Sasuke?
training. I'm sorry, when Jiraiya's training Naruto. That's when it goes back to that
That's
time.
cute.
It's crazy because Jiraiya just looks at Sasuke and goes, "Are you Sasuke or Uchiha?" And he's just trying to
Oh, yeah.
hide it the entire time.
Sorry. Another
Yeah,
tangent.
sorry.
We're really bad. So Marvel has a new villain. It's RDJ, Doctor Doom. I think this was a big miss. There's many
Yeah.
other, especially with Deadpool showing just how many people you could have do one character. I feel like
Yeah.
they could have really nailed this and like built off of, like they could have found another Josh Brolin Thanos
Mhm.
person to build Doctor Doom and become this amazing character, because Doctor Doom is, if they do it correctly, he is incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
Oh,
He can
Okay.
like
sorry.
full powered Thanos in the comics. He's easily beating him
Really?
in the comics. Now
Okay.
they have yet to actually truly let people be as powerful as they
Mhm.
are.
Let Doctor Doom die due to like plot armor bullshit.
They're not. I mean, if they're
I don't
building
know how it works.
what, so now instead of having a hero that they're building off of, they're having a villain.
Do you think that's why they're using him? Because they
Yeah,
used him for
They don't
to
have
build
a
off,
building
or-
stone anymore.
Yeah.
After Endgame, it was over, and then they tried to build off of a new like Avengers cast, and no
Yeah.
one caught. No one. People watch the stuff for fans, like for being a
Yeah.
fan of what you just did the last 10 years, and then it got worse and worse and worse and worse, and like it ended with, I think the last show that ended was Loki season 2 is the last
Yeah.
show we got, and people were like, this was good, but also it doesn't build into anything.
Yeah.
We're not getting anything.
Yeah.
And
We're
like
seeing
Wakanda
still,
Forever,
like, the ending of others.
Wakanda Forever in itself
It was a
wasn't
standalone
bad
movie.
but also you're not gonna recoup that with the situation of Chadwick Boseman passing away, and like people aren't gonna let that go that quick.
I did like that it was paying tribute to him, like because I
Sure.
thought the point
They
of
would
the
have
whole
caught
movie
so much backlash if
was-
they didn't, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Well, I thought it
they
was a
had
nice
to.
way that they brought that info in, because obviously, like, they weren't expecting.
Yeah.
So to be like, hey, we still need Black Panther to be alive, but like the actor, we can't just recast him.
But honestly, people wanted Michael B. Jordan to be recast
Yeah.
as Black Panther, even though
Really?
he was.
They didn't want him
Isn't he
as
the
a
bad guy?
recast. They wanted Killmonger
Take the
to
Killmonger
take
to
over
take
the
take the mantle.
yeah.
Is he supposed to not be a bad guy anymore then?
It would have changed a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, but people liked him and thought that was an honorable choice.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate
Or
his sister.
the one like really
M'Baku?
big, yeah, M'Baku, yeah, that would have been dope.
Dude.
Oh, he's the one with the fur and
Yes.
it stays in the
Yeah.
The
mountain, right?
that runs the like the he wears like a gorilla mask.
He's
Yeah.
the one that like basically killed him in the first movie,
Originally,
Did
like
he
when they were fighting in the
basically-
water area.
M'Baku lost.
yes,
I thought he won.
No,
no,
Oh no, it was Killmonger that won.
Yes.
correct.
Haha, mixing him
Um,
up. Thank you.
okay,
Because they look the same.
yes, that's
Ow.
crazy.
Dude's 8 foot tall and massive compared to Michael B. Jordan, who's I don't even think he's 6 foot. I
But
think-
he's hot.
Calm yourself.
Not Michael B. Jordan.
I can find multiple people hot. Thanks.
So,
Robbie's like,
did we get a confirmed villain for the Fantastic Four movie yet?
Doctor Doom. Oh,
wait.
so we don't have to wait till 26. The Fantastic Four movie that's coming out, he is the villain for it.
I don't like
So
that.
they're gonna have like this RDJ is gonna be the villain for everything.
He's gonna be
He's-
the new Thanos.
Yeah, he's
But I'm
the
saying
new
like for the
Thanos.
Fantastic Four movie too, because isn't Fantastic Four technically a different universe, and so they're gonna be using the same person that's gonna be in the MCU.
They got
universe
a
That-
Fantastic
he's coming
Four
from
is now
their
going to
universe.
be. Yeah.
He's
So
coming
he
from
comes
their
from
universe.
Fantastic Four
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
go
he has always started
to-
out. If I remember right, even comics, he's been Fantastic Four villain to start.
Gotcha.
There was a Spider-Man game for the PS2, where it was a multiverse Spider-Man game.
Ultimate
and-
Alliance.
Is it Ultimate Alliance? I don't know. He's the main villain.
He, yeah, because he gets his powers and stuff from the space thing that creates
Mhm.
the Fantastic Four. Victor Von Doom is who, he like pays for everything for them to go to space and do the stuff, and bad things happen, and they get abilities, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm powerful, I'm taking over.
Yep.
But he's also an American jackass that wants to run the world anyway. So
He's just
Typically.
another Lex Luthor.
true, but now this one has powers.
Yeah.
and they're like
Superman.
energy powers.
Bad guy.
They're like energy power.
Mhm.
Like he can absorb energy. He's
I just like the
crazy
green.
powerful.
That's cool.
The green looks good with his powers.
If they do it half as good as the original Victor Von Doom back in the OG Fantastic Four movie, I'm all about it, because his progression and how they showed him like learning it, and then he like morphed into metal, and then it was crazy.
So do you
I-
think they're gonna have like another end game where they're gonna bring in like the Fantastic Four?
Secret
that-
Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what.
Secret. It's gonna go Secret Invasion then Secret Wars, right? Or is
It's
it
Avengers
Secret Wars is the
Doomsday,
final
and then
Yeah,
Avengers
so
movie.
it's-
So
it-
Secret
so-
Invasion.
Secret Invasion's gonna be the Infinity War
What's
Correct.
Invasion? When is that supposed to be coming out?
before
That's in
Secret Wars.
between Doom.
When did we talk about?
That's between. Let me see if I can bring it up.
Doomsday is 2026, and Secret Wars was 2027, I believe.
Okay.
Is that phase? Is it Phase 6 or Phase 5?
I think that's Phase
We're-
6. We just got through Phase 5,
I thought we were Phase 4 right now. No, I
or
don't
we're
know.
coming up to Phase 5. I don't know.
Hold on. Looking. Keep talking.
Could you imagine? Like I
Oh, I can imagine.
yeah, I would have actually, if we were going to do like the main villain for Fantastic Four, I would have liked it to be Silver Surfer again.
Silver who?
Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay.
He's a very silver dude that rides around on a surfboard in the midair.
Yeah,
Cowabunga.
Cassie. Gee.
Yeah. And then at the end of that movie, would have brought in Doctor
Oh,
Doom
God.
and
Nope.
have a team up against them and just like destroy it all. I think I would have liked that.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Say that one more time. I was reading the list and then a YouTube video tried to start playing and like bad things would happen.
Yeah. I said I would have liked Silver Surfer to be the main villain of the Fantastic Four movie again.
So Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom is in the. Did I say? Let me restart. Doctor Doom is not main villain in Fantastic Four.
That's all I wanted to know. So
He's involved in it.
Yes.
That's going to be his origins.
Yeah.
But Silver Surfer and Galactus is in Fantastic Four.
Galactus is gonna be crazy.
He's in the trailer.
Then why do
Yeah.
you think they chose Doctor Doom to be the?
I would have chose
Main-
Galactus over Doctor Doom, in my opinion.
Not big enough.
Do you think
I
there's
mean-
ever going to be an end point with
Of Marvel?
There needs to be at some point. I mean, they're probably never gonna stop making movies, but there needs to be an ending to the like MCU itself.
Yeah.
Like that storyline needs to end at some point.
Because I feel like if you build up for Endgame and then you find a new main bad guy and build that up for Secret Wars or whatever, like how many times are we gonna do this?
A lot.
Yeah, I know. They keep just like branching off and making off-brand versions of the original.
But
That's a bad way
You're
of,
not
like-
wrong.
I mean,
I just feel like at one point it just becomes like a remake of a remake of a remake of a remake, and that is so boring.
Why would it? So I have like the list per se, but it won't let me. It's like a YouTube thumbnail, not an actual picture that I can bring up.
Okay, so I have Phase 4.
So you need Phase 5.
Yep. Well, Phase 4 has what? Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
I'm trying to see if they have the actual image on here. If I can.
That's Phase 3. That's Phase 4. Phase 5.
The next one is Phase 5, like those
Yep.
movies.
We should be currently in Phase 5.
What starts it? Like post Endgame is Phase 5?
No, that's Phase 4.
Oh, I was right.
So Phase 5 starts with Quantumania. And then the
Ooh.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Loki Season 2, the new Blade, Agatha, the new Captain America, the new Daredevil, Ironheart, Thunderbolts, The Marvels, Echo, and Secret Invasion.
Wait, you said Loki season 2 is Phase 5
Yes.
and Quantumania is the beginning of Phase 5?
Yes.
That's going to be interesting because I mean Robbie said it's wrapped up, but I don't
What?
Did Secret Invasion
Okay.
already come out?
No.
know. I don't think
It was
so.
supposed to come out spring of 2023.
I'm
Oh.
assuming they're talking about that Secret Invasion is the Marvel TV show.
Yeah.
With Samuel L. Jackson and Amelia Clark.
My brain
Game
is
of
just
Thrones.
going
Yeah, no clue.
Earhart.
So
I don't even know if that's right.
We're coming up to the end of phase
5.
Yeah,
5.
so like you got the Marvels, you got Blade coming out, Ironheart, Agatha, Daredevil, Captain America. Well, that all got pushed back too.
Yeah, Blade was originally supposed to come out
Yeah.
last year.
This is an old one. That's the old one.
You looking at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, because I got the updated one. I
I'm
just
gonna
can't.
be honest.
go
I'm
to
just
the-
not excited for the direction Marvel's going in. Like, I will probably watch every movie that comes out, and I try to watch the shows.
Yeah.
But it's mainly
I
just
got
to stay relevant in
Yeah.
case something happens. But as of right now, I don't really care.
Okay. So I mean, same. I think Marvel's just gonna keep going downhill when it comes to the MCU. So-
I'm happy about their actors though. Still real happy about Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Okay, I have an updated list.
Okay. Go ahead.
So there's Echo that just came out on Disney Plus. Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Next is Agatha.
Yep.
All along
Looks terrible.
in September.
I'm intrigued to see what they do with it.
Yeah. Captain America comes out February of next year.
Okay.
Then Daredevil that comes out March of next year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Born Again.
Yep.
Yep. That's with
Thunderbolts.
him and Punisher in it.
Yes.
Sweet.
Thunderbolts May 2nd of next year. And then Ironheart. It doesn't say what month, but it comes out next year.
I was gonna tell you too. I forgot to. Our friends hadn't watched the podcast yet,
Yeah.
but we were talking about Marvel stuff.
Sure.
And they said they liked the Doctor Strange movie, and I was like, don't watch the podcast because my friend just shits on it. And they're like, what the is he on?
It's the Doctor Strange movie is like the Deadpool movie to me. It's just there's too much. It's a mess. It's too much going
Okay.
on. I could have been
I think
fine
it's a
with
cluster.
yeah. I could have been fine with just like her going after them for the kid that he saved, and like you can do the multiverse jump and stuff, but when you bring her back to that Earth, have the battle there, then do it all there, and then like have it like when they fight, you can jump through universes as like little quick blips of bah, and do that cool little transition thing.
Yeah.
But it should have started and ended on the main Earth, which it kind of did, but it just jumped too much. I didn't need the league, the new
Basically
league.
cameos.
Yeah,
Like, you didn't need those.
I think I'm getting over cameos. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is with me and Marvel. I think Marvel is just
They need it, the only cameos that should be in a Marvel movie is Stan Lee, and we're not getting those no more.
True.
So I think they're overdoing them now.
I'm fine. Like they can do the cameos like they used to, where it was a one-liner blip and gone. Like when
Yep.
they did X-Men First Class and they walked into a bar and it was Logan, it was Hugh Jackman, and he goes, "Hey, you want to join us?" And he's like, "Go fuck yourself." And he's like, "All right, bet." And then they leave.
Yeah.
That's fine. You're like, "Oh man, that's cool," and then you move on to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need 30 minutes of cameos.
Or
Yeah.
I like when they do the little like teaser Easter
Yeah.
egg things where you see like Spider-Man, but on the TV it's
Yeah.
about
Oh, yeah.
Another superhero.
Yeah, they're doing
And
a
then-
scene, and then
Mhm.
like you
Yeah.
see him on the TV swinging through or something.
Yeah.
And then
Like the No Way
things
Home.
like that.
The No Way Home when they did Daredevil in that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Perfect.
So in the theater, I did not know who Daredevil was. I did not know there was a relation there, right?
I
don't
need you to
I know.
educate yourself.
I know.
Okay?
So when we went to go see Endgame, everyone starts cheering, and I'm just
Get
looking
better.
at him like,
Lock it in.
bro,
All right,
why is everyone in love with this blind guy?
dude. When
And
he
he's
caught
like,
the brick and he's
"Cassie,
like,
do you-"
"What?" And he goes, "I'm a really good lawyer."
Well,
Like,
that's what.
It's so good.
fantastic.
Yeah, everyone loved it, and I'm sitting there like,
Who's
yeah,
this guy?
good job. And I'm looking at Chris like, help me understand why everyone's so excited. And he's like, the same reaction as you, just what? Like, you're trying to tell me right now that you don't
How did
know
you guys survive so long?
in
No.
a relationship?
Hard work. So Phase 6.
Yeah.
I started watching more stuff.
You start watching anime, and he's like, "She has hope. She
Yeah.
has potential."
There's 3 confirmed movies. It looks like that there's going to be about 3 more because it says to be added.
Are the 2 of the 3 are the new Avengers movies?
Yes. So
and the
there-
Fantastic Four
So
movie.
Fantastic Four, First Steps. Avengers Doomsday,
Yep.
and then Avengers Secret Wars. The Secret
last one is gonna
Invasion
be
was going to be
emotional.
that show. So,
Respectfully, did you listen to Robbie say that earlier?
What?
yes.
He was just confirming like
yeah,
that is
confirming.
the next phase.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Jeez.
But it does look like
I
it
said
says on there
respectfully.
to be added. And this is the MCU wiki.
is it like Wikipedia though that people can just add shit
Kind
in?
of.
It has to be confirmed though. So
Oh,
which
okay.
Wikipedia fixed that as well. It has to be like confirmed with sources.
Okay.
But
So
I mean, so Secret Wars is the one that we talked about where I'm gonna be emotionally damaged if they do it per comic book.
yeah.
But we'll see. I'm extremely. We'll see what happens. He's also getting old. Jesus. Is this about? Okay.
Secret Wars.
Yeah. Okay.
Go on.
There's your emotional damage.
I'm so confused. I'm lost.
I like he's trying to say Tobey Maguire and him, but I'm not seeing Tobey Maguire's going to be emotional. You think he's going to kill him?
Yeah.
Oh.
And somebody else has to watch it happen.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to witness another one? Poor
Dude.
Tom.
I listen. If they do it like how they did Cap and Human Torch in the Deadpool movie, watching him kill another version of like himself. Ooh.
Are they going to
Good.
Oh.
make it
Very
where
valid.
people...
I might walk out. That happens. I might walk out. And we're done.
So for the entirety of Spider-Man, Tom
Yeah.
Holland's Spider-Man,
Which very strange. We still haven't gotten anything more. Since,
Correct.
Yeah. He did say that he wants to do another trilogy.
Yeah.
is he... Is anyone ever going to find out again about him being Peter Parker? Or
We don't
Peter
know.
Parker being Spider-Man?
I mean, so
Other than the Hulk.
here's the thing. From the way I just caught on to what you said, you said the Hulk. Yeah.
I know.
So after No Way Home and everything kind of got like reset, they released that from there on out, the Marvel Spider-Man video game is now going to become canon, and that's the storyline they're going to follow with the movies now. So Tom Holland's going to be the video game Spider-Man, which the story's amazing, and like the first video game, the main villain, like Fisk is there, so like that would be cool. Everybody wants to see Holland and the dude that's playing Fisk from Daredevil, like just interaction at all. That would be
Kingpin.
Kingpin. Yep.
For those who don't know who Fisk is.
So, like, if they follow that, that could be really cool. It's a lot more to do. Like, it just opens it up. But now they're following a video game that hasn't been done before. So we'll see how it goes. But I
Yeah.
think Tom Holland, I mean, he's still young enough to where they can follow him. He has another trilogy in him. Like, I
So
fully
are you-
believe that.
Are you talking about like the Sony Spider-Man
Yeah.
games?
Yeah.
So the main villain is going to be what's his name? The negative guy.
Yeah, Mr. Negative.
Is it Mr. Negative?
That's
It
me.
is.
Okay. That if they can do like
And then they'll
CG how they
they'll
did the
introduce
game, that would
Miles
be
Morales
crazy.
and tons of other Spider-Man.
So see, then that's where
Opens
I'm-
up so much.
Yeah. But then we're getting into like the multiverse thing, and they need to stop that.
But with Spider-Man,
I mean, they did it with the Deadpool. How there was a million Deadpools. We can't have a million Spider-Mans again. I'm good with just the 3, maybe adding Miles.
you gotta add Miles.
You have to add Miles, but that's where I want it to stop. I don't want Gwen. I don't want like the
Sure.
Into the Spider-Verse. I don't want that.
You don't want that. So you don't want that live action.
Yeah, correct.
Gotcha.
We have it as its own thing.
Yeah.
I don't want it as it in the MCU.
Who's going to be the next leader of the Avengers? Because I thought it was supposed to be Spider-Man or whatever, because that's the one
So-
that they're like backing right now.
In
from the signs of it.
in the comics and stuff,
Sam Wilson.
Oh, he's the
Ant-Man
new Cap.
is the
Oh,
leader.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's the leader of the Avengers.
Really?
Interesting. Not even the new Cap? New
No,
Cappy Cap isn't going to be the leader?
Sam Wilson ain't running that. Also, Avengers doesn't really exist anymore right
Mhm.
now. Like,
But they're built. There was an interview
They're
with
building
Ryan
the
Reynolds
new
where they
Avengers.
asked
Yeah,
if he
I mean
would
they have
be
to
a
with
part
Thunderbolts
of the...
coming out. They
Yeah.
need a team.
Yeah.
Did you see Jeremy Renner said that he might return?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, do you see yourself returning? And he goes, I wouldn't say no.
I probably asked this last week because my memory sucks.
Okay.
Are the Thunderbolts good or bad?
Anti-heroes or anti-villains.
So like they all have their own thing, and it's one government chick that's using all of what they want against
Valentina
it.
or whatever, right?
That might be her name. I don't know.
The one that goes up to Yelena and
Yes.
says,
Yep. This is who killed your sister.
yeah, to
Yeah.
get her to want to kill him.
Yeah.
And
But
she went
then
to the
also-
evil agent.
So I don't understand. They're doing the Thunderbolts, and she's in it, and like they're trying to get her to go after, just like go after them, right? But at the end of Hawkeye, she figures out the truth and
Yeah.
walks away.
Mm-hmm.
So like, she might just be there to be there and be part of a team.
Well, do you think there'll be like a double thing of trying to go after...
or she
wait,
might
why
be
is
She
holding.
just wants to hang out with her dad.
Wait. Totally missed the whole thing. Thank you for bringing this up to me.
You're
Why
welcome.
isn't Homegirl, Chris Evans' Cap, lover's niece, granddaughter person thing? Why isn't she like a new big villain?
Lovers need? Oh,
The one that he didn't sleep with, but like, I don't know, kissed or something?
the blonde.
Yeah, Blondie. They were setting up for her to be a bad guy because she's part of the Falcon and Winter Soldier one and in Hawkeye, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think she was in Hawkeye.
I don't remember.
Oh, maybe it was just Falcon and the Winter Soldier
Yeah.
then. But like, what are they gonna do with her then? Is she just gonna die off?
She doesn't
She's
matter.
still there. She's
But she,
somewhere
like,
because
she's mattering in the
For what? What
the
does she matter?
shows.
She mattered in one show?
No, I'm pretty sure they wrapped it up in multiple shows.
No, she existed in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. She was in that, and it ended with her disappearing after helping but not helping out
I swear
Bucky
she's in
and
Hawkeye.
Sam, and then she dipped out. She was not in Hawkeye. They don't portray her ever again, just like they don't portray the government people that tried to rebuild Vision from WandaVision ever again in any other show.
you know where's White Vision?
That too. But I don't like
He's
that.
supposed to be getting his own show.
Like,
So if they are introducing all these characters and then
Yeah.
making them irrelevant and not having anything to do with
You mean
anything
what
that they're doing,
Marvel does in
like,
general?
but why introduce these bad guys if they're going to be like of no use? It's not like a different universe. They're all in the same freaking universe.
Sure.
they're just not good enough.
But
They're
they're going to bring
not-
someone from another universe in to
They
be the
didn't
bad
get
guy.
the traction that they wanted from that storyline, so they're dropping it.
Interesting.
They're bringing back RDJ as a villain.
I
You
get
think
that.
they care about little? I
Blondie.
don't even remember what his name.
But
What her
like,
name
are
is.
they going to just leave her that story untold because she's like the whole reason for the serum thing, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be continued on
I don't think they care
because
anymore.
she's creating the super soldiers.
Not anymore. It's all gone.
They didn't destroy her thing, her like lab for it. They didn't take it all away. She hasn't been arrested. It is unfinished, and that's gonna piss me off. If
She's
they don't
got a
elaborate.
point. Maybe that
They
comes
care
into the
0%
new.
about this.
Just because you don't doesn't mean they do.
I
mean-
said they don't.
I know, but
What
you
if
are
it
shutting me down.
What if it comes into play in the new Captain America movie?
Because of Red Hulk.
Not, I wouldn't say because of Red Hulk.
He's the only
but-
one doing super serum. And you got what's the old guy's name from Falcon and Winter Soldier that has the serum and saved Captain America. Well, he was the other captain.
Mm-hmm. Which
Um,
isn't he supposed to be part of the Thunderbolts too?
So he went after the general in the trailer and then like disappeared. So I don't know what what that's gonna bring out. But like if they bring it up at all, it has to be in that movie.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna like it just got cleared off the table.
Okay.
I'm just confused on how it's all gonna wrap together. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of all the little Easter eggs that we have, the unfinished stories, and Marvel is really good at not leaving unfinished business. They usually wrap it around somehow. And so I just feel like there's a lot right now that they're just they're gonna throw out acting like they're doing something with it, and then just be like, nah.
You mean like
not
the
real.
Incredible Hulk, where they end it with?
That doesn't count.
Why does that not count? We literally had the creation of Abomination, and then it got changed. Now the actor was the same, but the Abomination, how he looked, got changed. But then you had the creation of Professor Hulk in it,
Well,
and
just
that got left alone. And then you had him finally get control of. You have him finally gaining control of the Hulk, and then they go on to a whole different character and actor with it. Like the stories that
that
wiped off
might
the board.
be a possible story, but that would have to be from a different universe because it's not the same actor and not the same like story. I would say.
With everything you guys are talking about, though, that's leaving out like Shang-Chi. He's not mentioned, and his little 7 rings thing that has to be a play in somewhere. And then we have Wong. He's like kind of the new Strange, but we also have
He's
Strange.
the Sorcerer Supreme.
Strange ended on a weird way, and then we have Wanda. We all know Wanda's not dead, so there's something with that. And then like they're not even mentioned with the new Avengers, because they're not Avengers. And then we have we have those 4 characters, and then they're not even mentioning them on how they're going to be brought back or what they're going to do with them. Are we just trying to let them like die out with the rest of the stories where they have like Blondie being the bad guy but not the bad guy, and like she's just gonna, her story's just done. And I don't know, that's a lot of characters and storylines to just be like, you know what, we're over it, we're done with it, suck it up, we're gonna leave it half done and be like, you're fine. Because like at that point, why is Agatha, like, is Agatha supposed to have some main importance?
No.
Because Agatha
It's just a
in
standalone movie.
WandaVision says he's coming. Is she referencing Doctor Doom there? She's supposed to be Mephisto, but they aren't using Mephisto as
Correct.
the main bad guy. So what was the point of her and her getting her own show?
You're getting upset for a company that cares 0%.
I don't care if they care about me, but I'm just saying, like, I'm confused. That's long story short.
That's
my legs is bouncing at like 1,000,000 miles per minute. I'm getting like
that
frustrated.
she's referencing Mephisto in that he's coming. That's the whole thing with that. And then they were supposed to portray that. They thought these shows were going to do phenomenal. And it was going to be the next little arc that they were going to do and build off of and then have their own thing. But nothing was good. So,
well, do you think they're going to do like a little spin-off? Because Wanda...
Of what?
And like Wanda, Agatha, Mephisto, like you don't even think a little short series?
No. I think lots have changed with Loki taking over the timeline, with Doctor Strange messing with the timeline itself. I think we're done. This is a full...
That bothers me.
Sure.
They led up to Mephisto because I was told, again, we all know that I don't watch comics. Why are you
Can I help
staring
you?
at the camera? Why are
Just
you
staring.
Because I got nothing to add into this conversation, so
I
I'm
had
just
a buddy-
standing looking at the audience.
Creeping about.
I had a buddy that would tell me about comics and stuff like that because we all know me.
Yeah.
And he said Mephisto in the comics, you can correct me if I'm wrong, he got his power from ingesting, I don't know, the Wanda's 2 kids.
I do
the
not.
boys,
I don't know
because
his
they have
origin.
powers. So like they're supposed to integrate somehow, but that's also another unfinished story because in the end of WandaVision, she can hear her voice. So I think that led up to Doctor Strange because then she wanted to go and find them to make sure they were okay and be a mother, yada yada yada. But it doesn't explain why they were like screaming for help. So that's my tangent.
They died, so I don't.
Yeah, but to like help create. Are you saying died because in WandaVision?
Look, you're saying that she heard.
Her voice. At the end of WandaVision
Yeah.
in post-credit scene. At the very last episode.
Sure.
It's her as Scarlet Witch, like going through the dark magic book thingamajig or whatever, and she's like chilling in the back, like she was separated from her
because
body.
she was starting to touch the multiverse.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that led up to the Doctor Strange movie, but it doesn't
Correct.
explain why her boys are like screaming for help.
I don't think they were screaming.
Yes.
I don't think they were screaming for help. I think she just heard them, and then that's what locked on to those two.
I
You
don't
remember there
think
are
so.
multiple universes, and she chose that one to go after. So, and as far as multiverse goes, at that point, she could have been hearing them scream from when she entered. You just don't know. Like,
But when we know, because it shows her interaction with them.
and they
And
got
their
scared and screamed.
Yeah, but I don't. I would
And
have
then
to
she
compare
lost.
exact
Like
wording.
at that point, didn't she fall into
'Cause
that? Like she like lost her mind for a second and then snapped back out and was like, "It's okay. It's all right. Everything's fine." And they were like, "Nope." So I got nothing.
I feel like you like to shut me down a lot.
I feel like I don't. I'm just arguing your stuff with certain facts that happen.
Chris backed me up. You tried telling me that it wasn't a thing
What?
at first.
What wasn't
For
the thing?
hearing her voice.
I said that it wasn't screaming. I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
they
they
were
say
screaming for
help or
help.
like
I'm
mom
saying.
or something. Because why she goes for him is like the maternal instinct and yada yada.
She wanted her boys back. That was the whole
Well, I
point.
get that, but that was the Doctor Strange version of it. But I think there's more.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Hi, I'm still here.
All right. You want
quiet
to
like
talk about Deadpool, Wolverine?
Sure.
Okay.
Final thoughts?
You want to give a rating out of 10? What you thought? I feel like that'd be the easiest way to like segue.
Sure.
Into it. You go first.
7 out of 10.
I was gonna say 6.
I was gonna say 6.5, so that's funny.
That's crazy. So I'm on the lower end. You're on the higher end. You're dead in the middle.
I was gonna say
Guess
6,
what?
and then
That
I was
means
like
you
maybe
start.
6.5.
That's fine. I mean, I'll tell you exactly what I said. Like I liked the movie itself.
Spoilers ahead, by the way. Just throwing that
Very
out there big
spoilers.
time.
I liked the movie. It was okay. Like if it was a standalone movie, like completely nothing, like I've never seen a Marvel movie or a Deadpool movie ever. I'd give it about an 8. But because I know so much about like the Marvel, like cinematic universe,
Yeah.
I gotta drop it down because he was supposed to be Marvel Jesus, and at this point he's literally just another character.
Did you know that the opening scene when he did the NSYNC dance was not him?
Yes.
Yeah.
He came out in an interview and said,
Yeah. I misread that, and I argued with Brandon about this last night. I was like, no. He came on an interview, said he did it. He's like, no. And then he sent me the things, and I was like, I was wrong. I am sorry.
Also, that song in the beginning,
Yeah.
that is literally the only confirmed song from the X-Men movies that Wolverine hates.
Yeah, it's from X2 when they're
Yeah.
driving in the car with
That's
Firestorm and
funny.
stuff.
Yep.
With Pyro and Iceman and Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
They take Cyclops' car, and as soon as Pyro's like, I need music, and turns it on, and it's that song.
"Oh, that's fun."
Like,
Also,
bye, bye, bye. And he's like, nope.
yep. Also, I lost it.
Are you wanting to go to me, or do you want to go to Robbie?
No, you're next. Until he
yeah.
remembers.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I still got nothing.
I think it was cliche and tacky. I will say that I did enjoy it. Like, I was laughing.
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
There was not like too much action. It wasn't.
I knew that was gonna
Like-
happen.
You remembered?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
NSYNC changed their the official music video on YouTube. They changed the title to include Deadpool.
Oh, that's
Oh, really?
cute.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I just thought it was a clusterfuck. Now continue.
The movie.
I know.
Not that.
Like more to that, or
Yeah,
are
you
we
don't have
going
to
through
talk to
this
me,
and then
like-
we'll just
There was just so much going on. Like you thought Multiverse of Madness was terrible because of all the.
it's just a mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was just a
definitely
mess.
Well,
It was
that's-
I enjoyed all of the cameos. All of the cameos I loved. Like I loved seeing Elektra. I love seeing Blade. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad Channing Tatum got his Gambit. This was not the best Gambit that I think I could have seen.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy how much love he's getting
well,
on
he's
the
been
internet right now.
it's because
been
he's
trying
trying
to
to been
get it.
doing it. He's been trying to do it since 2009.
Sure.
Just because you've been trying it doesn't mean you should get it. Is Robbie's point over here?
I was
Less than
backing
impressed.
him up when he first got signed to be Gambit until he was like, I'm going to try and do the accent. I was like, I'm
Don't
out.
do it.
Well,
yeah.
How are you gonna be Gambit and not do the accent?
How many people have tried to do a character or done a character and just not done the accent?
And then they're not very good characters.
What I liked about the accent, though, that was one of the funniest part of the
Yeah,
show's
that was
movie to me.
that was
because
probably-
I like the fact that every time he talked, they were literally like,
Yeah, who's your dialect?
Yeah, it gave off the vibe of Finding Nemo when Marlin's like, "You're a really cute kid, but I have no idea what you're saying."
Yeah.
Like that's how they all felt towards him. But
So 6.5.
I said cliche and tacky.
Yep.
Like I know the Deadpool movies has the whole thing of like him talking to the fourth wall or whatever, the audience.
Yeah, talking to the
And I
camera
was
pretty
cool
much.
with that. It's just it felt like almost every scene or almost every line had to have that, and I was like, it's kind of like how you felt about the cameos. Like I just felt like it was too much, and then also the other Deadpools coming in was useless. I think we could have done without it, to be honest. And also, did you know that was not Blake Lively? So she voices it, but it is not her body apparently in the suit.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Now you do.
My buddy's about to be real upset.
I don't know if
He's
that's true.
like-
That is someone.
He's like, I knew
someone
that
else
was
told me
Blake
that.
Lively. I know her body. And I'm like,
And you're gonna be like, do
all right,
you?
bro. Guess you don't.
But
Guess you don't.
Because I still feel at the end of it, we really had no true plot to the movie. Like
The
there
story
was,
got
but
lost
like
so fast.
yeah, because it like they put so much importance on the fighting of Deadpool and Wolverine because it seemed
I
like
will
they
say
were like
though, those
buddies, but-
fights were so good.
Yeah.
They were so good. That van fight was sick. So,
Especially when
the
they
little
did
Honda
Greatest Showman for
Odyssey,
2
little,
seconds.
like fight going on. I was like,
Yeah.
this is cool. And then you just wait, like it shows him after the fight, and
he's
Deadpool's
just-
tied up with
Yeah.
seatbelts, and he's like,
But majority of the fighting in that movie was just those two. And like
Yeah.
almost every time they were fighting, Deadpool announced that they were about to fight because like everyone's so excited to see it.
Yeah.
And then it seemed like it was very overhyped for the movie.
So I think this movie. Say your bit real quick.
I was
this
just gonna
is
say
gonna
I
be a
don't know
tangent.
how. I mean, I watched an interview with Ryan Reynolds about how he was able to make so many like jokes about Marvel and Disney,
Yeah.
and he said that there was literally only one thing that they couldn't say.
That Disney.
That Disney denied, and holy shit, he like shit on Disney and Marvel for
Yeah.
a while. That and 20th Century Fox, which is crazy to me as well.
I think they got away with it though because that's Deadpool's character.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
Deadpool
it
has
became his thing ever since the first one when
Yeah.
he bashed DC real fast for the Green Lantern stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, just make the suit not green or animated, and then just kept going from there.
So I think it just kind of worked with his shtick, and they let it happen. But I don't know if they would continue to let it happen. But also with Deadpool talking to the audience, like in every movie he has, how are they going to wrap him in with any other show? Then is he just going to constantly?
Oh,
like,
he's going to be a one bit.
Boom.
Yeah.
He's going to be.
Well-
That's all he is in the comic universe. He has his own story, but he's a one bit. He's around for one issue or something like that. I gotta sneeze.
They keep
Bless
alluding
you.
that he's going to be an Avenger, though.
Yeah.
Like, do you
I
think
you
it's going to
shouldn't have said it
happen,
beforehand.
or do you think not?
I mean,
What?
I could see it.
I said
Like,
they keep alluding that he's going to be an Avenger.
Oh, he won't be an Avenger.
may-
will be just
he'll be like
an
the
extra.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, he'll.
Got it.
in Civil War.
Ant-Man was an Avenger. Don't
It-
disrespect
he's
Paul
not
Rudd like that.
No, he's not an Avenger.
He
But you're
is
gonna
an
say-
Avenger.
He may be now in the MCU, but no. At Civil War, he considered himself an Avenger, and he was not.
He did try to like. I like the Ant-Man movie when they're like, "Good job, Spider-Man, you did so good," or whatever. And he's like, "Not me, but thanks."
That's how you know he's not an Avenger.
They had no
they don't
idea
even
who
know
he was.
who he is.
He just went along with him. Was like, "Hell yeah, I'm getting the recognition."
Don't disrespect Paul Rudd.
Oh no, I still love him and Ant-Man.
yeah.
Ant-Man was
I hate
one of
you.
my
But
favorites.
This is just sitting in my mouth.
Why did you give it a 7?
So I gave it a 7 for the fact of the 3 main points of the movie were good. It was funny, the 2 main characters were good, and all the CGI stuff, like the fights, all that was really clean and well done.
Okay.
That is a lot of times that is like the 3 main points that I go in looking
Yeah.
for. So like overall that gets a 7 for me. The cameos were a mess. I didn't need a war of the Deadpools. Did not need that.
Yeah.
Um,
If they left it out, it would have done nothing. Like
The-
it would have.
Just saying, Peter for the save.
for real. And everyone has a Peter and okay guys, have fun playing with my
Oh.
Peter, and then he goes down. That was hilarious. The main villain for being so unbelievably powerful, the outcome of that was really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hand skull
thought it was
fucking
cool.
thing was
But
it was cool in the beginning when
Yeah.
it was just like a little bit, and then like it was
It
out.
creeped you out too much.
But when she did the head TVA guy for like 10 minutes and like kept like I'm like, I'm over this. You have all these abilities and you just have your hand in this dude's head right now. Like it just doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Also, she's that powerful but never left what is that world again?
Oh.
because she had an agreement.
Sure. I don't know. So
She's a woman of her word.
for a villain,
I think they were talk about it though in the movie. They said like, why didn't she leave?
Because
Or
she had
'cause
an
they were
agreement
like-
with the TVA.
And they're like, we gave her that, so she never leaves. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was.
yeah,
because
she didn't
that's
want
why
to leave. She was very
Yeah.
happy being where she
as
was.
soon as she walked in, they're like, oh shit, okay,
Yeah.
like this was our worst nightmare.
So the fact that they tried to add, like the whole movie was him trying to save his universe without that being a villain aspect at all, and then at the end you have her trying to add to it, and then War of the Deadpools going on outside. It was just like,
a lot.
whoa.
Is it called the Wasteland? It's not called the Wasteland.
It might be
right?
something like that. I want to say, I keep saying or keep thinking of Nowhere, but that's Guardians.
Yeah.
And that's all that's in my head right now. I can't
My
get it out.
head
think
keeps
they
saying
said
Promised
Wasteland.
Land.
Elseworld?
if it
I
makes
have no
you-
idea.
I think they
feeling
called
weird.
it Wasteland.
It might be.
I want to say Null Void, but that's something
No.
completely
That's Ben
different.
10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's
That's
Promised Land. If it makes you feel any better, I don't even know what that means.
Also, like, there's certain aspects that of this movie where, like, it's cool, but also if you're being true about things,
Yeah.
it shouldn't have happened. Like, X-23 putting those glasses on at the end before she fights, like, that was cool because those were hers that she wore in Logan. But she's not from Logan's world.
Mm-hmm.
So she put those on, and like, unless Logan died the exact same way or that story portrayed the same way,
Mm-hmm.
and she got those, like, so that was a little weird. But that's such a little thing. I don't care. It started off strong. He had a mission. He got Wolverine. All the Wolverines were really cool because they were real quick. They didn't stay there long, and
Yeah.
he kept going. That's cool. Those cameos, I'm fine with. Old Logan looked cool.
When he's like,
Wolverine was fantastic, man. Woo.
I liked when he's like, "Is this a good one?" Nope. Okay.
When he
Moving
fell
on.
into the world that had all the skulls and he's just strapped up, he's like, "We'll be back for you, just not right now." And then
Yeah.
where he walks in and it's Cavill on the motorcycle. And he's like, "Oh yeah, look at all that hunk of meat right there. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm looking for." And he's like, "You were just leaving." And then I'm like, "Okay." Also,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that arm thing he did was from the Mission Impossible movie that got him all hyped.
I think so.
But like those little bits, it was a good little timeline that
Yeah.
happened there. But like that was fine because it kept changing and it wasn't.
Nothing was really sticking.
Jesus, Storm.
It was like maybe a minute.
Yeah,
At
like
each.
it wasn't crazy. So like it was perfectly fine and tolerable and can handle that.
Yeah.
The random, like the dog pool was that was fine. I didn't need it.
That was
I didn't.
a real dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Ryan
Just
Reynolds
knowing that
running
like
up and like, oh, I'm
licking
sorry,
of his
and
mouth.
I don't care. They're in this. They need to get out. You could take all of them out, make them show up there. They disappear. They fall into the little where'd they fall? They fell into something. X-23 found them, took them back. They decide what to do. They go fight. That's fine. That moves out. They make a deal with Professor X's sister. They leave. They go save the universe. Like that all needed to happen. You could have had a cool little TVA fight scene and been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like he could have brought in all the TVA, and instead of a war of Deadpools, you could have been him and Deadpool or Wolverine and Deadpool versus the TVA to make it down. All could have worked out and made more sense than what happened.
Yeah.
They were just like, we want to
So-
do a mess, and they're like, I'm here for it.
Is this supposed to be post Loki season 2?
Yes,
Okay.
because the girl, the girl,
TVA woman?
yeah, the head TVA woman, she's in Loki the whole time, and she takes over at the end of it.
Yeah. Never mind. I was just going to ask about, what's his name? Owen Wilson's character. Like,
Oh,
isn't he supposed to have a part?
Morbius.
I was going to say Morbius, but I didn't know if...
Morbius? It's something like that. What are you looking at?
Mobius?
Mobius. Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, live studio audience.
What about him?
Like, isn't he with the TVA? Why?
Yes, but he left at the end of season 2.
Oh, because of the... No.
He left to go enjoy his life that he didn't have.
Oh, yep. Okay. That's what I thought.
So
Sounds
Loki
like Men in
saved all the
Black.
time. Loki saved all the timelines, and he said, "I might as well go enjoy mine if it's being saved."
Yeah.
So he left. But I give it a 7 out of that. It was cool.
Could have been better.
I was not expecting him to put the mask on at that
was
fight.
sweet.
That was so sick. The shirt scene was funny when he was just like, "Zing," and then Wolverine's shirt just evaporated,
Yeah.
and he's like looking over. It was
Hugh
like,
Jackman is literally still jacked.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
calm yourself.
I feel like
I saw both of you make eye contact, and I knew what was happening here.
I feel like a lot of the Marvel movies, or I guess I can't necessarily say a lot, but some of the Marvel movies are following the power of friendship to like help beat the bad guy, which I'm okay with teamwork, but it just
Dang
like,
fairy tale fans.
I was gonna say just
Best chill out. Put respect to Fairy Tale right now.
Power of friendship. I don't like it.
Don't.
that's a discussion for later.
I was fighting to go on a tangent.
I didn't realize she was under the table.
You
Not
guys
anymore.
just don't like a clean audio to make my job easy.
You're
No.
welcome.
Are you gonna finish your statement?
I don't know where it's
Power
at.
of
Just, like,
friendship.
I just don't really care for this power of friendship because I said the whole thing with the Marvels. Why that was cliche and tacky was because they're like, girl power is gonna beat you. What the? Like, Captain Marvel should have been able to like. How did she
Done.
not? I don't like the
She's
fact
not
that I feel
Thanos.
like they're nerfing Wanda and Captain Marvel because they should be. They have part
They
of the
nerf so much.
time stone right with them.
Who?
Why are both Wanda and
They don't have a
Then-
time stone.
I'm pretty sure Wanda does. I think her power
the
came
stone-
from the time stone, or it's from one of the stones. I'm
Her
pretty
power
sure.
came from where she got her ability.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was from Loki's staff. It was
that had a stone in it, didn't it?
yeah, it's
'Cause
what
it
ma-
reacted
but
to
it's
her
what
and it-
made Vision that then got destroyed and then remade and then put in the gauntlet and then Thanos destroyed them.
But
Well, it didn't destroy them, put them down to
and then
literal
Captain Marvel,
atoms.
whatever was in the thingamajig,
was not
they shot it and and she absorbed it.
was
all.
not an Infinity Stone.
I thought it was.
No, it was an energy motor.
Rock.
Yeah, it was it was the engine to the ship.
I've got a rock.
I
But
love the
I just
peanuts.
like so when it was the Wolverine Deadpool movie, like the way they defeated was like the power of friendship. I don't like it. I don't know.
It missed a lot of points, but
I'm
like
okay
I said,
with teamwork. It's just like it was so cliche. I know I
Mhm.
keep saying it, but it was so cliche. I don't
I
know.
agree.
That's all I have to say about that.
It was a money grab movie. I said that before we went and seen it. I'd stand by it now.
Yeah.
I mean, it put literally Marvel over the top. So
Yep, but it changed nothing of the timelines.
Nope.
It affected zero of the Marvel verse.
Marvel Jesus my ass.
It literally was. It's not a pointless movie, but if it didn't get made, it didn't get
You would
made.
have
Yeah.
been okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Maybe
the fact that
over.
Marvel came out and was like, "Hey, so we have zero plans of recasting Wolverine." I'm like, dude, I understand. Like
Give Hugh Jackman a break.
they made him a joke. Like they made a joke. Like you're gonna do this till you're 90.
Yeah.
Like, cool, but also, you notice all of them were Hugh Jackman except for one. Like all of them were Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman Wolverines except for Cavill, and like shows he can clearly do it, and he's a good little spinoff to do it. I thought that's what they were doing. They were like nodding. I truly thought going into this movie that Hugh Jackman was dying again, and I was like, cool. We're getting a spinoff. Like, obviously, they're going to follow this other Wolverine that now is going to wonder who the hell Deadpool was that just came by and
Yeah.
did all that.
I thought Wolverine was gonna die at the end.
I thought
Exactly
him
what
and
you
Deadpool
just
were
said.
going to.
Yeah, just go. Goodbye.
And then
that was loud.
I was fine with how it ended. Did like a little emotional send off. Cool. I was fine if like they showed Deadpool's like arm over just regenerating somehow
Yeah.
or something, and like he ends up surviving, but the Wolverine that shouldn't have been Wolverine saved everybody. Cool.
Mhm.
I can follow that. You both walk out, and now, oh my god, now your timeline's regenerating. This is crazy. Now we're doing this. He's like, all right, I'm gonna leave, and now he's just hanging out at his apartment at ending the
Mhm.
movie. Like, also X-23 is a child when they're there. When they go around the table, X-23
Mhm.
is a child.
Yeah.
She should be a grown adult, just like in
Yeah.
the world. It's been that long.
Oh yeah.
So very weird stuff. So disappointed. Good movie. Disappointed. I would not pay to go see it again.
I
Correct.
agree.
I feel that exact way.
So, but anything else to
No.
tidy things up here?
No.
I got nothing. Oh, I do have my little snippet real quick though. I forgot about it. The dog pool
Yeah.
won ugliest dog in Britain. That's the whole
Is
reason.
that
like an actual thing?
Oh, that's why they put it in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why Ryan Reynolds wanted it.
interesting. I mean, it worked for what it was. Like,
Yeah.
if you're going
was
to
a
pick a
derpy
dog pool,
dog.
yeah. And, like, she was a very, for being derpy, she was the happiest dog I've
Yeah.
seen in a movie. So,
Yeah.
I like how when he has to run across and he knows they're not gonna try to kill the dog, so he holds it
Yeah.
while he continues.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
does he do that, or does he hold them out like
No,
Lion
just
King?
hold them.
Yeah.
And then
Well, he puts
does
them up,
it.
and they're like, wait! And then he stands up and slowly walks across.
Yeah. he did not care. He was just like, me and this dog will move on.
That was good.
But-
He had little good bits.
He did.
Like,
He had his funny moments.
He did. Didn't make up for the movie, though.
No,
Correct.
no.
But-
I wish the Greatest Showman part would have been a little longer.
Same. I'm
Can you
so
imagine if
bummed
that
about
was going
that.
on as they were fighting in
Yeah,
the van?
that's what I wanted. I wanted, as that fight was going
Yeah.
on, for that song to be playing. Instead of just the, whoa.
And then immediately get changed?
Yeah.
I asked someone if they caught The Greatest Showman, and they go, "What? Where was that in the movie?" I was
Yeah.
like,
It's so quick.
"That's so sad."
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they got in the van and they were doing the road trip, I was like, here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. And then it was just 2 seconds, and then it was done.
As they hit the radio, 2 seconds, hit the radio again, gone.
True.
Upsetting.
God forever.
All right, everyone.
Hernandez.
We're going to cut it off at that. And we hope you enjoyed our talks, our opinions, and our little tangents that we do every episode. I mean, we can't get away from them.
Yeah,
we
we
try and
really
like
can't.
avoid them, and we just go down the rabbit hole every time.
I mean, that's what makes a podcast, though.
True.
Natural conversation.
Yep, of
baby.
pure nonsense.
If you want to go nonsense, I can throw some nonsense.
We're
in
not
there.
doing that. Nope.
Have a good night, everyone.
That was so, yeah.